Hi students, this is Nisha Parekh from Saraswat International Academy. Today I am going to teach Environmental Studies of Class 4. Chapter 1, Going to School Part 4. In Part 1 and 2 we have seen how people go to school in different places by different ways. In Part 3 we have done with our notes, that is fill in the blanks, drill words, choose the correct option, true or false. In Part 4 we'll do with question answers and give one word for the following. For this you have to write in your notebook. Answer the following questions. First question, what are landforms? So, what are landforms? The different features that make Earth's surface are called landforms of the world. So we see different features like mountains, hills, they all make our Earth's surface, so that are called landforms. So landforms are the different features that make Earth's surface are called landforms. Second question, why do we need bridge? So why do we need bridge? As we have seen, there are many water bodies, railway lines. So from one side to the other side we have to go. So we require bridge to go from one side of the water bodies, railway lines or busy roads to the next side. So what will be the answer? Why do we need bridge? We need bridges to cross water bodies, railway lines and busy roads. So from one side of the water body to the other side we cross with the help of bridge. It can be cement bridge, bamboo bridge, whichever bridge it is, it helps us to go from one side to the other side. Third question, what are cement bridge made of? So cement bridge, seeing this question only, we can say that this bridge is made up of cement. So what are these cement bridges made up of? A cement bridge are made of cement, bricks, iron rods and concrete. So these cement bridges are made up of cement, bricks, iron rods and concrete. And these are also strong bridges on which human beings, animals, vehicles can move. Next question, what is a pulley? So what is pulley? Pulley is a simple machine that is made up of wheel and rope and used to lift things easily. So pulley is a simple machine which is made up of wheel and rope and is also used to lift the things easily. For example, when you see the well from there in villages, people what they do? With the help of a pulley, they throw a bucket in the water and after the bucket gets filled, they pull that bucket with the help of pulley. Next, where in India do children use trolley? So as you all know, trolley is an open box made up of wood which helps children to go from one side of the other side in places where there is rivers. So now we see how in which state people use trolley. So in Ladakh, children use trolley to go to school. So where children use trolley? In Ladakh. They use because there are mountains and rivers. So people feel difficult to move from one side to the other side. So they use trolley to move from one side to the other. Next, how many children can a trolley accommodate? So, how many children can a trolley take? So, a trolley is an open box made up of wood. As I have told you earlier, trolley is an open box made up of wood. to avoid the risk of overloading. Overloading means more people. So to avoid the risk of overloading, a maximum of 4 or 5 children can travel at one time in a trolley. So to avoid the risk of overloading, a maximum of how many? 4 to 5 children only can travel at one time in a trolley, because it is an open box made up of wood. If there are many people, so there are chances of falling. That's why they take only 4 to 5 children. Next, what is the jugaad made of? So jugaad, where we find jugaad? We find in Gujarat. So what it is made up of? A jugaad is made from different waste materials. So it is made up of waste materials. In front looks like motorcycle, but the carriage at the back is made out of plank of wood. So jugaad is made up of waste materials. In front it looks like motorcycle. We have motorcycle now, so in front it is motorcycle, but at back the carriage made up of plank of wood. So a small plank of woods are settled to make a carriage, and people travel in that. Next, in which part of India we find camel carts? So where we find camels? First of all, we find in desert area. And which is the desert area? That is Rajasthan. So where we find camel carts? We find camel carts in Rajasthan. So we find camel carts in Rajasthan. Next question. Define vallam. A small wooden boat used in some parts of Kerala is called a vallam. So Kerala, it is full of water, rivers. So there people required boat to go from one place to the another. So they use a small wooden boat to go from one part to the other. It is known as vallam. Next, what are bamboo bridges made of? So here the word bamboo you all know. So here they are asking, what are bamboo bridges made up of? People living in Assam uses bamboo bridges. So what is that bamboo bridge made of? A bamboo bridge are made of bamboo poles and ropes. So to make a bamboo bridge, they use bamboo poles and rope. Bamboo poles they tie to the ends, and ropes they will tie to that poles from one end to the other, and people they use that and walk on that bridge. Next, who all use the cement bridge? So cement bridge is a strong bridge made up of cement, bricks, iron rod and concrete. Let's see who all can use that cement bridge. Cement bridge are used by people on foot, vehicles and animals. So people who all walk can also use cement bridge. People who travel by vehicle, they also can use cement bridge, and animals they also use cement bridge because it is a strong bridge. And bamboo bridge, it is a temporary bridge, so only people walking on foot can use that bridge. If we travel by vehicle on that bridge, we may fall. Next, which are the other ways by which we can travel? So which are the other ways by which we can travel on water? So we all like to travel on water. Let us see what are the not only ship and boat, but also there are many other ways by which we can travel on water. Let us see what are they. We can travel on water using motorboats, ship, steamer, etc. So not only boat and ship, but we can also use motorboats, steamer and etc. to travel on water. So these all are your 12 question answers which you have to write in your notebook. Next, give one word for the following. So here are few sentences for which you have to give one word. Let us see the sentences. An area with high density of forest. So an area where you find so much of forest, trees, that is known as forest. Second question. An area that is extremely hot, dry and covered with sand. So area where we find so much of hot sun, dry it is, no water and covered with sand. So that area is known as desert. That is Rajasthan, where we find camel-carts. So an area that is extremely hot, dry and covered with sand is desert. Third one, very high land which has steep slopes and peaks. So very high land which has steep slopes means upward or downward slopes, and peak, the edge of that is known as what? Mountains. Okay, so the top of the mountain is known as peak. So a mountain is very high land which has steep slopes and peaks. Next, the land surrounded by water from all sides. So on which land we find water to all its sides is known as island. So island is the land surrounded by water from all its sides. Next, it sounds foot foot when it runs. So which vehicle sound foot foot when it runs? It is Jugaad. So Jugaad is an vehicle that sounds foot foot when it runs. Thank you for today, and this all notes you have to write in your notebook.